Okay, I'll just sing a song. With a circle being broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better on my way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to take my poor mother away. Everybody, will a circle being broken by and by, Lord, there's a better on my way to in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I told that undertaker, now undertaker, won't you please drive slow? How's that body that you're hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. Well, a circle being broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better on the waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I'm told that undertaker. Wow, I already did that one. I already said that first. Well, I followed right close behind her. I tried to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in her grave. Well, the circle being broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better on my way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Woo! Let's give everybody give Mr. Bobby a hand. Yay!
Thank you.
We are here at the Hope Interfaith Center broadcasting, and we have some really great things for you today. And here's the opening prayer. Just for a minute, just close your beautiful, wonderful eyes. And if you would like, please place your hands over your heart. We are gathered here to set aside the busyness of our lives. We are gathered here to see the familiar and the new faces. We are gathered here to unite all of our hearts and minds in prayer for those who need them now. We are gathered here to support each other's greatness. We are gathered here to rethink our attitudes and our own behaviors and what's important to us. We are gathered here to stretch our beliefs from the unknown to the known. We are gathered here to create the fertile ground for our new earth and the new earth of all. We are gathered here to feel our own divinity and the divinity of all. We are gathered here to HIC's spiritual service because our motto is and always has been, we are all one family. And we believe in the power of love. We are gathered here to feel some Christmas magic now coming into our lives. And so it is. Blessed be. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Hope Interfaith Center. Sweet Melissa has our reading today.
Thank you, Hope. That was so beautiful. And good morning, beautiful souls. I am just going to do a reading by Sarah Blondin. So I would invite you, if you feel called, to place your hand on your heart again, or just be open to receiving the medicine of these words. A prayer for you, as you learn to stay with all that is brought to your attention, to stay with your many uncomfortable teachers and lessons. Dear, tender heart, may you find refuge in this moment from all that feels hard and tried within your heart. May you relax into the gift that is you. May you allow your heart to take the lead. May you stop choosing to close. May you remain seated in your vulnerability. May you remember that you are here in this place with everything you meet to experience love and its many faces. May you deepen your connection with the ones sitting before you. May you realign with your intention, the reasons you are in relationship. May you refuse to let your fear of pain cause you to stop choosing love or create distance from what you most long for. Dear, tender heart, you are growing. Be gentle with your heart and with the hearts of those you love. Do not feed the anger, creating separation between souls and spirit and self. Swallow the injustice you perceive and make a small offering of love in place of tension. Reveal one small vulnerability and watch as love comes to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, it is an honor to introduce our guest speaker for this spiritual service. I'm lucky enough to know so many people, but Echo Bodine is one of those people I've known for a very, very long time. And when we asked her to help us at the Hope Interfaith Center, whether it's the Pure Hope Show or whether it's coming on to our spiritual services and just supports us with putting things on her website, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to give you some information about Echo. Echo Bodine discovered that she had psychic abilities and a gift for healing at the age of 17 years old. She is clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, clairgustus. She has been a teacher, a helper, a healer for a very, very, very long time. She has appeared on numerous national television shows, so many that I can hardly even begin to count them. She hosts now a Jammies with Jesus, a wonderful book working through a wonderful book by Gina Lake called What Jesus Wants You to Know. And so when I read that, I thought, and she's going to be teaching that class right after this. So it's always wonderful to have her here. And so please, everyone, welcome Echo Bodine to our spiritual service today. Yay, Echo.
Hi, everybody. Okay. You know what? I've been really lucky to have known actually the soul, the spirit of Jesus since I was a little girl. And he shows up. He has shown up throughout my life. He is the one that taught me about laying on hands healing. And it seems like in the last few years, he's been showing up a lot more. Excuse me. And he showed up the other day with such a positive message. And I had already booked this with Janice, and I thought I was going to just read to you what he's been saying lately, but I asked him last night if he would just come and talk to you. And what he does is his soul just comes near me, and then I just close my eyes and I say to you word for word what he is saying. And that way you'll get his words and none of mine. And he is such a sweetheart. I just have to say that because he's got the nicest energy. He's got a great sense of humor. And again, what's been so nice lately is that actually, you know what? It was right when we had the midterm elections that his energy shifted. And so he's here. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what he is saying about all of this. Okay. He says, hello, sisters and brothers. It's nice to be here with you today. I've been feeling very positive about Earth lately. For a while there, many of us, ascended masters, guides, a lot of us have been, well, let's say we've been frowning a lot about the Earth because Earth, Earth carries so much fear, and it amazes all of us that you are able to go through life day to day and not be consumed by fear. Because even those of you who are working hard at being hopeful, there's still, it's like the energy of the earth has been pure fear ever since the pandemic. And so for the last 2 longer years, we've just watched with some anxiousness about, can they shift this? Can they change this energy? Can they get back to that hopeful place? Because before the pandemic came, a lot of people were living in fear, but there was always just this glimmer of hope in people's aura, and we could see it, and we felt assured that no matter what was happening on earth, that glimmer of hope that you all carried, we felt assured that the hope would grow again and that you would get back to feeling some sort of peace or comfort about life on earth. Then the pandemic came, and a lot of that hope that we saw in your aura went away. And so for 2.5, 3 years, what you have all been doing is trying to find a balance between hopelessness and hopefulness. And we have watched with great anticipation that you would find that hopeful spot again inside. When you had the midterms, the energy, the planets shifted, and we saw, he says the best way to describe it is like, it's like a rocket ship brought all this light to your planet, and it broke through the veil that was there. And that's not the same veil that you all think of, but it's like there was this cap on earth, and so hopefulness could not shine through. Well, the energy that shifted in October brought in this whole sphere of light. Now, he says every day we are smiling, every day, because we look at the events on earth, and yes, there is a major war going on, and we know that all of you are concerned about that, and you are concerned about inflation. Actually, there are many things that you could worry about, but what we are seeing is this rise up in you, in your population on earth in general. There is a rising up of hopefulness again. This season is very important for people on earth. As I have told many of you already, my actual birth was April 12th. So it's interesting that they have chosen to celebrate my birthday at this time of year, although it makes sense. It's actually a very good time of year. And it really doesn't matter if they have my birthday accurate or not. What this does, this month does, for all religions is it brings up Christ consciousness. And people are asking, okay, why are we celebrating this again every year? What is the purpose behind this? What we have seen this year, this month, more people are interested in Christ consciousness. They want to have a deeper understanding of the reasons behind these holidays. And people are talking. People are talking amongst themselves. And that makes us feel more hopeful that the people on earth are willing to change. They're willing to change their beliefs. They're willing to change their traditions. They're willing to change what's expected of them at this time of year. I hope that you have noticed this energy that has shifted, because it's really important that the people of Earth continue to raise up the energy. I want to tell you that life on Earth is going to get somewhat easier. It's a challenge to say that about Earth because people have free will and they can change things. But what we see is this energy that is elevating people up. Okay. And what we want to see accomplished is that people continue to examine what their beliefs are. And when I say their beliefs, I'm talking about A, religious beliefs, and B, the beliefs passed down to them from their elder relatives. This is a time, he shows me a pencil, this is a time to erase some of those beliefs, because it's the beliefs from other generations, it's the beliefs from religions that can keep you stuck. And the energy that's here right now is to help you get unstuck. For example, has anyone ever told you that the holiday season is not just about everybody else? Have people told you this is a time of hibernation, of taking better care of yourself, of thinking about what you would like to put on your Santa Claus list? No, you're not taught that. You're taught that it's better to give than to receive. But we have to say it's very important for you to receive, because that is part of loving yourself. When you realize what a gem you really are, I mean, when you really get it in your head that you are, it doesn't get any better. And when you can realize that that you are everything that you need, that you are a shining star, that you and I are brother and sister. We come from the same cloth. We come from the Creator, and we are all, and that includes me. I had to go through all the different things you went through and are going through in order to understand my divinity. I wasn't born knowing what I had, who I was. I had to learn just as you have had to learn. That is something I really want you to understand. You are a shining star. You have the same Christ consciousness within you that I had, and I had to discover it like you do. So this is not just about focusing on what everybody else needs, what everybody else wants. This time right now is about you, about your own birth, getting free from old belief systems that do not serve you. There is so much good in the world. It's unfortunate how much your media loves to find the worst stories of what's happening on earth. It amazes us that you have survived this long with all the stuff coming at you daily on TV, on the internet. But we are so glad that there are pockets of people like you in the world that make a conscious effort to understand what is Christ consciousness. What does it mean? How does it apply to you? Gets a big smile on his face. He says, I wish we could hang out all day together and just talk. Just talk about life. Talk about your own individual paths. I would like to come and shake the self-doubt that you carry. Shake it out of you. I wish it was that simple, but it's not. Please understand, please get it in your head and in your heart that you and I are the same. We come from the same cloth. We are feeling very positive about the new year. We see more and more people searching for real truth. People are hungry for real truth. And he shows me a picture of like somebody chipping away, kind of like chipping away a block of ice or something, trying to find that nugget inside, the truth inside. A lot of people who don't even talk about it out loud. But there is a shift taking place. It is going to continue to take place. You are going to continue to feel solutions are coming. One thing before I go, I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it again. The source that created all of us planted a part of itself inside of us so that we would receive guidance whenever we asked for it. It's like, think of it as an internal walkie-talkie. God has one end of it, you have the other end of it. When you push that button that says on, and you talk to God, God hears it. If you don't push the button, then God doesn't know that you need guidance. You need to let God know. That internal knowing is in there. You can trust it. It takes time to find it. You need to be patient, but you need to persevere. Find that silent voice within. And he shows me this image. God, it looks like a diamond, like this huge diamond that just sparkles. It's inside. You have to find it because that's where the truth is. When you read a book and you read something, this will speak to you and say it's true or it's not true. Today, I am here speaking to you, and the voice inside will say, yes, it's really him, or no, it's not him. Not the voice in your head, the voice in your heart. This is intuition, the still small voice. Please do whatever you have to find that gem inside of you. Find your inner walkie-talkie and know that it is actively connected to source. You just need to ask it. You need to turn on the on button. Your prayers, your thoughts, your questions will be answered. Often not in the way you expected. He says, I go through the same thing with them, her. I don't get all the answers I need, but I get a lot of the answers I need. And those are there for you also. So it's the month of December, 2022. You are about to bring this year to a close. I am going to ask you to please shed your fears. Please shed your pain. If you are still carrying pain from your childhood experience, please bring that pain up and out. Everything that you have experienced was part of your soul plan. You need to see everything from the highest perspective. What did you learn from every painful experience? Remember this, my sisters and brothers. You are outstanding. You are that gem. And whatever is causing you to not know that is what has to go. Don't take self-doubt home with you when you pass this lifetime. Don't take hatred and resentments home with you. but leave them here on earth. Empty out the garbage can of pain that you might still be carrying. Leave it here. So that when you do pass on, you go home free and clear. I ask you to do this not for my sake, not for God's sake, not for anybody else's sake, except for your own. I want you to be free, completely free. So please think about that this holiday season. That yes, it is about celebrating my birth, but to me, it's about celebrating your birth. Getting free. Getting free. So with that, my sisters and brothers, I will say good day. It's been a pleasure to be with you today. And I am serious when I say I love you all dearly. So goodbye for now. Okay, and then he just drifts off. And I come back to you. So there you go, darlings. Been a pleasure. I hope you all have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Echo.
You're welcome, honey.
Would you like to tell them, because the last book that you wrote was, and we had an interview with you on the Pure Hope show, was so interesting in the message that Jesus just gave about emptying and how important that is.
Oh,
I think your book represents that. Do you want to just tell them the name of your book that you've just recently wrote and is out
yeah,
there?
honey.
So.
You know, that's a really good point. It's called How to Live a Happily Ever After Life. And what it's about is, a lot of you know that I was a Ghostbuster for many, many years. And our guides, my brother and I, Michael, our guides taught us how to do ghost busting. Because, I mean, really, how do you bust a ghost? It's always more like ghost counseling than ghost busting, but that's what the media called it. So we called ourselves Ghostbusters. Okay, but what our guides taught us was, when you go into the house, just look around for the ghost. Now, what does that mean? Well, they look just like a human being. They look in regular clothing. And so we would walk up to them and we could see them as clear as we could see people. And we would just ask them, what is your name? And they'd always give us their first name only, except for one ghost named Mr. Peterson. That was what he said, Mr. Peterson. Okay. And then we asked them, why are they there? And this book, I'm pointing because they're over there. This book is the 6 main reasons that we learned from these ghosts why they stay earthbound. And it talks about demons. And I can honestly say, of all the years we've done this work, I've never seen a demon, but I've seen some pretty hateful, angry ghosts. And so it's been really interesting just to learn why do they stay here. And I'll tell you the number one reason when we ask these ghosts, okay, why don't you move on to the other side? Their number one reason is, well, I've done some bad things in my life, and I just know that if I go to heaven, God will send me to hell. Okay. And that is one of the beliefs that Jesus often refers to. Jesus himself has told me there is no such place as hell. That was something that the church people came up with as a way to keep us in line. And he said the one time, and there is no such thing as Satan. He said that if there is a Satan, which there isn't, but he said mankind's free will is what causes all the pain. and the destruction and the terrible things that happen here. Our will. No guy running around with a pitchfork and a red suit. So that's the kind of thing that Jesus meant when he was talking about, look at your beliefs and do you believe these things? Okay, so I'll just leave you with that's the one thing these souls, these cranky old ghosts, and again, demons. All right, if a person is a demon in their life, then they're going to be a demon in their death. But I've never seen anything like that. And but you know, if you're a cranky, miserable person in life, you're definitely going to be a cranky, miserable ghost in death. So you might want to just not let that be. Okay. So I'll leave you with that thought. But there's 5 other reasons in the book that you might want to check it out. Okay.
It's a fabulous, really a fabulous, not only an interesting book, really a fabulous book about.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you for joining us, Echo. I know that you have another group at 11 o'clock and
Jammies with Jesus. I'm so excited. I love oh my gosh, you guys. If you, okay, here, let me show you something. If you,
book.
Here, if you get a chance, check out this book. It's called What Jesus Wants You to Know Today. And it's channeled by a lady named Gina Lake. She's got a whole bunch. She does a lot of channeling of Jesus's messages, and it's just so good. So anyway, yes, I do it. Jammies with Jesus at 11 o'clock Sunday mornings, and we have a great time. So thank you, honey, for inviting me to do this.
Thank you always for saying yes. May you have a very, very Merry Christmas.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. You too, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay, just let that energy sink into you. The message that Jesus brought forth through Echo, just allow that star of who you are. Remember the hibernation time, taking care of you, releasing old behaviors, old belief systems, old attitudes, and just see your worth, see your worth. And so we're going to have a reflection song by Mr. Bob.
This is by the great spiritualist Chris Christopherson. Why me, Lord, what have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth love from you, or the kindness you showed? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on the way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Jesus, my soul's in your hands.
Thank you. Inanna is going to help us with communion, Reiki communion.
Oh, what a beautiful message from Echo and that song, Bob. Boy, just as As Hope said, continue as we share Reiki with you to allow those messages to settle within your body. I would invite others to share their energy of Reiki during our Reiki communion or energy of your practice, to bring that forward and share, please share. We are one, we are one. So I would invite you to close your eyes. Take some breaths. The breaths move us from our mind into our hearts. That beautiful space within your heart. Place your hands comfortably on your body, allowing yourself to receive, to receive, to receive. The light of Reiki fills your body. It fills your breath. Your breath is your light, and the light of Reiki comes from the highest of heavens, from the I am consciousness. As you breathe in the light of Reiki consciousness, the light within you is revealed. The power of divine love is revealed within your being. The power of divine mind is revealed in your breath, at the core of your consciousness. The power of divine heart is revealed in the light of your heart. The power of divine earth fills your breath and is revealed within your body. The power of your Holy Spirit, the I am presence, the spark of divine consciousness is revealed within you. The power of oneness fills your breath, and the power of oneness is revealed within you. Allow the energy to relax you as you receive the energy of oneness in these silent moments. As you allow the energy of oneness to continue to build within you, I would invite you to place your hands over your heart, bringing forth your life force energy. Look inside and say thank you, giving gratitude to the truth of who you are. Feel that life force energy in your heart, your own inner guidance, inspiration, intuition, and soul. Now, if you would, in the next few moments, as your hands are placed upon your heart, share your life force energy with those that you silently say in your heart that are near and dear to you. Share your life force energy. As you bring your awareness back to your eyes, feeling the adjustments within your body, knowing that in this collective paradigm, the energy will continue to grow. As Echo would say, just push the button. Follow your heart. Together we say thank you to those that joined us in union. We are one. All is well. You are a shining star. Amen and namaste. Take some breaths. Bringing that Reiki energy in, holding it within your heart. And so it is. Blessings to you all. Sending love.
Thank you, Inanna. Thank you. Just to all allow that to go within you and be within you. Just a quick note is that before I do the ending prayer and Bob ends our wonderful, wonderful celebration together, is that there are many beginnings, and I love it because endings bring new beginnings. And so we are going to have our very last star gathering. It's the 5th year. It is the final year. It is a virtual experience, which will be happening next weekend. It is going to be recorded for those who cannot be with us next weekend, but it is on Friday evening where we are going to have Garrett Duncan, who is 100% Navajo. And I say that because he's 100% Navajo, and he has a lot of information from the stars, a lot of healing energy that comes through him. And so he will be speaking on Friday evening with us. I believe that starts at 6. And then we go into Saturday, which starts at 10 a.m. I believe ends at 4 with some other very dynamic teachers as well. And on Sunday morning, we will have an opportunity to have a panel of all of the teachers coming together where you get to ask them questions. And so if you find it in your heart that you're kind of interested in more and more information, again, at the Hope Interfaith Center, we always try to stretch the mind and open the heart and come into new, what I call understandings of a new reality that we're bringing into the earth at this time. I love the fact, again, that Echo Bodine said that incoming energy, and it's all great energy, And we are the awakened ones bringing that energy into the newness of who and what we are. So what I would ask you to do, if you are interested in that, please go on to Eventbrite and just type in 2022 Star Gathering, or is it Star Gathering, Melissa, 2022?
It's a virtual Star Gathering 2022.
Thank you. And the cost of that is $133. We are giving most of that money away to the speakers because they are coming to us via Zoom across the nation. And I always believe energy out and is energy in, and energy in is energy out. So, and we always try to give scholarships. We do have a couple scholarships for those people who feel that they want to join us, but just cannot afford it. So, but I also say to people, if you want light upon the planet, support light. If you really want light, even when we purchase things or join things, or if you want light upon the planet, then support light that it's being brought upon the planet. So I invite you to come with us on board with that if you wish. And if you have any questions, you can always call the center, and sweet Melissa will give you all the answers that you might need. Here is our prayer. A quickening pulse, an open door, a mysterious now is beckoning us all. There is a whisper behind the door. Are you ready for a Christmas miracle? Are you really ready for a Christmas miracle? And we all might ask, who? We wonder, who is this whispering? Who is behind the door? Who indeed knows me so well that is whispering behind the door? Are you ready? Are you ready to receive a Christmas miracle? The energy is Master Jesus. He is the one who knows us well. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And you know the rest. He comes to us now, softly, gently, like a lover would, which Jesus is. He knows each hair upon our head and secrets that we have in our hearts, wishes and our needs that we have. He is the one who knows. He is the one who whispers behind the door. Are you ready to receive a Christmas miracle? He is the Divine Mother. He is the Divine Father. The invitation behind the door is the invitation to not only see Him, but to see yourself in the allness of your divinity. Come in. Come in. Come in, he whispers. A Christmas miracle is waiting for you.
Little Christmas song. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow. Have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know, everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. This one's for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know, everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. This one's for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Woo! Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Once again, I thank you, Melissa, for everything you do at the Hope Interfaith Center and continue to do. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Ina, now for your beautiful essence and what you bring out into the world. Thank you, Bob, always is my longtime friend, for helping me here at the Hope Interfaith Center. Thank you to my wonderful husband who has supported me through thick and thin, through ups and downs, and he believes in me, and I know that he's listening, so I want you to know I love you. And to all of you, my family at the Hope Interfaith Center, I thank you. I thank the familiar faces. I thank the new faces. We always will have this the second Sunday of each month throughout the winter. And so we love you here at the Hope Interfaith Center. Have a holly jolly Merry Christmas, everybody. Namaste.